I think as a as I, I don't know. I want to know what it's like. I'm saying, even as a trans person, as a trans woman, I will never know. As a trans woman who is as a trans lesbian specifically, I will not know ever what it is like to have the power of being able to just truly say that men are easy, as many women do. And I think I can get into, like, it can be political. It's like, oh, why do people want to identify as a woman or use she, her pronouns? Or maybe like maybe it's just like I miss being younger, and like I want to be Gen Z or whatever the next fucking generation is, or whatever. But I don't know, experience life. But my point is, at the end of the day, for trans lesbians, they will never be, like, I'm talking about myself, they will never be able to say, oh yeah, men are easy. I can have sex with men, done it before, but I'm not sexually attracted to them. And so it's like, oh, okay, so then I'll just go into the queer space. But if I go into the queer space, now suddenly the pool is a lot smaller. Men that hit on me all the time. And I know exactly when to stop it, because it's either that moment I decide I can let you kiss me and all these things, and then just not go too far, and that could be the end of it, and they'll never know. Or at some point I can find out if they're trans friendly, and then they could storm off anyway. Or they can find out and be like, oh, I'm actually into that, which is very, very small of a pool. So my point is, it doesn't matter, at least as far as what I'm trying to say, like, it doesn't matter how much trans women can reclaim or claim, like, womanhood and like she, her pronouns and stuff like that. There is still just the nature of it. I guess, what am I saying? Because I'm saying that as somebody who looks like this. And yes, I do get hit on a lot. But I don't feel the benefit. I don't know what the right word is. I don't feel the enjoyment of it. Enjoyment is not quite the right word. I don't feel, and it's not faking or just genuine, like, I feel unless this is what women feel. No, but it's because I'm not naturally sexually attracted to men, so it's hard for me to just be another girl, you know? And like, I'm just focused on, I guess, the hookup life description right now, but that could expand to getting married, bearing kids, like and giving birth and stuff like that, you know? So I guess this is a topic about trans struggles, I guess. Because I was so raised with, like, don't enjoy yourself in life. So I've been beating myself up over that and I got really, just swallowed by anyway. So I looked at myself in the mirror recently, and I was like, hey, like, I like my hair. I like the way I look, and like, maybe like this angle seems to be fine, but sometimes cameras don't tell the truth. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, I do look hot. I do like the way that I look. I'm not ugly like I literally think that I am all the time. And so building that confidence, I don't know, and then just trying to live. I need to try and live more. Womanhood. But like for many a cis woman, it's like, yeah, they do get hit on left and right, and I get hit on left and right as well. It's a combination of like what is possible based on your looks, if you're transitioning or not, or if you're not transitioning still based on your looks, and how well you can navigate that navigate the social side of things. And I can do both sometimes. So what am I even saying? I don't know what I'm saying. But everything that I said there all contributes to why I feel like shit in recent times. But the mirror part helped. So I'm going to try and be I don't know how to put it. See, like, even this, it's like other girls now, some will be faking it more, or they'll just try and convince, or they're just like, I'm genuinely just always flirty. It's like, oh, I didn't know I was flirty. Okay, fine. I used to be like that. I'm going to try to do that again. I guess because I think Katie has autism, so I just don't know where the borderline is between somebody who is genuinely like, I don't know that my behavior just happens to be 100% flirty, or at what point is it like, I know exactly what I'm doing despite any sort of autism benefits, where like some of the quirky stuff you do, attract people, and you keep doing it because you can't stop because you have the autism, or because you are doing it deliberately. And probably the answer is a bit of both, and probably the answer is girls do that on purpose. I used to do that. You may not know you're doing it, but you do it. So what am I really saying? I'm saying, I don't know what I'm saying. You tell me what I'm saying. I guess maybe I want to love myself again. I want to connect with people more. But it's like, okay, I can talk to people more. I can just to get back into the flirting world, I guess. Because I don't know how to navigate that side, to be honest. Either don't and it blows up, or I completely ignore people, or the intention is to completely sleep with them and it's just kind of a free game. Like, and once you know that I want to sleep with you or whatever, then there is, like, I don't even know how to play these games, let alone tease, or, you know, like, not like in a good way, like in a way that guys want to, you know. I don't even like guys, and yet I'm doing all of it. Like how can Katie have an effect? I mean, you know, but like other girls have as well in the past. So just gotta find another. I gotta find the next Katie, I guess. Okay, anyway, I am freaking out. That's all I got. If you can make sense of it, fine. If you're gonna be one of the people that make fun of me, I'm gonna ignore you. Or maybe I won't. I don't care. Goodbye.